Hi, Ian.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. I have a new workout goal.
Okay, what is it?
So, have you ever seen those it's like a push-up or a plank with no legs?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that.
Which one is it, though? Is it a push-up or a
I'm
plank?
going to start with plank. I think push-up might come second, but it's better than my previous goal of reaching 200 pounds, which would take forever.
What do you weigh right now?
175.
I'll give you a couple weeks.
Couple
At
Man,
most.
yeah, I'd probably be eating peanut butter and jellies every day.
I don't see what's wrong with that. Like a little mac and cheese, even.
I love that. I had someone last night. It was good.
Yeah, was it part of your bulking diet that it sounds like you're on?
No, I'm not on a bulking diet.
So what do you want?
Just a casual food diet.
Just casual food to help you
Yeah.
do no feet push-ups
In planks. Yeah.
and planks.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between a planking it and a pushing it up, then?
I feel like you have to use more arm strength because then you got to go back up once you slowly let yourself down from the plank.
So a plank requires more energy?
No, it would be less energy.
Really?
Yeah,
You think so?
I think so.
Why wouldn't it just be the same at the end?
Maybe it is. I'm not a physiologist or something.
Well, I didn't say you were a physiologist, but I just thought you might want to
I
know.
don't know. I almost said physiology.
Jesus.
Physiologist.
Well, anyway, over this past week, we have been receiving a lot of compliments. We thank you all very much.
Yes, thank you.
It's been quite weird. Like today, I was at the gym, and somebody I hadn't seen in a long time just says, "Hey, how's it going?" And then all of a sudden, "Hey, I've been listening to you guys' podcast." Nice, thank you.
Yes.
Just part of one though. Just part. I was like, oh, well, thanks. Didn't want to get me too confident. I think.
Yeah. I was gonna say keep your hopes low, but no. Everyone's really nice.
Yeah, but the biggest supporters of all, we're here for you tonight. All the mothers.
Yes.
Everybody's mom seems to be the ones that love this more than anything.
Yes, my mom's mom too.
Yeah, grandparents love it too. They're just
Yeah.
like, wow, these kids, they have words and they produce them, and
And it's on Spotify
and
Apple Music.
and we can click buttons and then we hear them talking because you can't get enough of us.
No, that's for sure.
No, never, 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 never.
I know.
What are you looking at there?
I got my notes that I fill out throughout the weekend.
Well, here's something that I want you to note up on real quick. We have a viewer, aka my brother, and he's been asking me something
Oh, let's hear it.
personally, and he's been wanting to know really bad. All right.
Okay, really bad.
What TV should he buy?
Not a cheap TV.
No, that's exactly. He goes, which ones do I? How do I know which is
Okay.
cheap or not?
What's cheap? Okay, if you want the best deal on TVs, I feel like Black Friday is the best.
Why?
You can buy a 4K one with a sound system, which would be like a sound bar and a sub, for like $400.
What makes you think I can't do that now?
It's cheap.
It's cheap.
No, I don't. I would not recommend getting a 1080p TV
Why? That's all I want, though.
because when you blow it up to that size,
What size?
like
What if I only want
a
like
TV
15 inches?
Oh, that's a monitor. That's not even a TV.
Well, there's TVs that small.
They might as well be a monitor. 15
Why?
inches. My computer
what
monitor is
separates
24.
What separates it from a TV and a monitor then?
Refresh rate maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe
I know
depends.
a lot of TVs have 120 hertz now.
Yeah,
LG.
exactly. Well, I don't know. Just don't buy a cheap TV.
What if I want an expensive monitor or a cheap TV? Which one do I get then?
Expensive monitor
Oh, okay.
all the way.
What about vice versa? Cheap monitor or really expensive TV?
I don't know. That's all. It depends on what you use it for.
Are you sure?
100% sure.
I feel like I've heard that before. It depends on what you use it for.
Oh, probably talking about eating those disgusting peanut butter and jelly sandwiches
No.
for bulking or for casual eating. Speaking of disgusting food in general, do you remember those school lunches we had?
Yeah, they were the best.
They were the best. I bet you took them home and ate them to save them for more.
I'd go back up in the line. I'd say, "Can I get this in a to-go bag? I got family to feed at home, and we need a good meal tonight." All right.
Like it's a Subway or something.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I use it for.
Yeah.
Speaking of Subways, though, you ever thought that they should put the sneeze guard on the other side?
The sneeze guard for them as well.
Yeah, just for them.
Just
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? A sneeze guard?
What do you think it was? Just a plexiglass window?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called a sneeze guard. So I can't sneeze on it, but they can.
Oh, but they can.
Yeah, but like
I
said,
would prefer to sneeze on mine than have them sneeze on their.
Yeah, that's
on
what I'm
mine.
saying. Yeah, they just get like gloves under there or something. They like
Yeah.
tweedle with the food a little bit.
Yeah, that would probably be better.
That would be. No, sorry, no. What were you saying about the school food?
Oh yeah. It's not the lunch lady's fault, I'm sure, because they probably just work with what they're given with. But
Yeah.
man, some of that was bad.
Yeah, you gotta respect your lunch ladies. Though. They put in a lot of effort.
Oh yeah.
Children.
Oh yeah, that one lunch lady was funny. But anyway, there were these quesadillas, and they looked like they had like blisters on them.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, do you remember? I don't know if it was from the heat or something. They were supposed to be like barbecue chicken quesadillas, but they would like blister up and get burned on the top, so it would look like black warts on this
Are you
tortilla
sure there wasn't
bread.
like cheese or something?
It may have. I'm pretty sure.
So you ate it though? That's the real question.
Oh,
Because it sounds like you looked at it really hard. So
yeah.
you must have.
I
got one.
examined it, of course.
Yeah. Did you eat it though?
I think in sophomore year I had some. Yeah.
Wait, how many
generally.
times did you get it? And then go, I don't want to
Oh
eat
wait,
this.
hold on. You're hold on. That quesadilla is gonna sound the better option of those. Do you remember those glizzies, aka hot dogs? As I learned,
Yes, the glizzies.
they would sit in like this water that was probably days
Oh
old.
yeah, they're in that bath water.
Yeah.
They're getting a nice wash on them.
Oh, whatever's in that water, those glizzies are soaking them up.
Oh
It's
yeah,
gross.
It's probably glizzy water.
Yeah, same with the burgers too. They'd sit in there.
Yeah, they were in the same bin.
The roast beef had like green stuff on it.
Those were peppers.
Oh, so that was normal?
Yeah,
Oh.
that was peppers. It was not just like big green chunks they'd throw on there. They'd put peppers.
Oh. I always thought it was something else. I was like, ugh, that's gross. Roast beef's disgusting anyway. That just made it worse.
You don't like roast beef?
No.
Why?
Not like the sliced kind for sandwiches.
What do you like it as?
Nothing really. Maybe a roast beef like pulled, like you know how pulled pork, it's
Yeah.
like pulled,
Yeah,
like roast beef pulled like that.
that's what we're talking about.
No, this roast beef is like thinly cut, like almost like ham. It's like wannabe ham, but it's gross.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about there, but
Uh-huh.
the other kind that you say is okay.
It's like pulled pork. Have you ever seen like a barbecue sandwich?
But you just replace it with pork or whatever.
Roast beef?
Roast beef, yeah.
No, yeah, that roast beef is fine. That's good. But like it's like sandwich roast beef. It's like thinly cut.
How many different times did you have to try each roast beef before you decided that that's the one?
I only know of two.
You only know of the two.
Yeah, I've always thought like one of my friends, you know him too. He would always get the roast beef and like put it on my food because he knew how bad I hated it. It was so gross.
He would put it on. When was this?
During high school.
Really? I do not remember this.
Oh, we had different lunch hours. That's why.
Then why would I remember that?
Did I say how you would remember it?
Yeah, you said you remember.
Oh, I don't.
Our
remember
friend, you
that.
remember? Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh, well. Oh my God. But I got something to tell you about a glizzy.
Let's hear it.
All right. Back at one of my old jobs, I would have to take certain garbage cans out and empty them at the end of the night. And there was one of them. I go to open it. I take the bag out. And as I go to put a new one in, I look at the bottom. There's a glizzy down there with the bun perfectly around it still. Looks like it's been there maybe a few days. I put the bag over it. I forget about it. Every week.
This is under the trash can.
This is in the trash can at the bottom under the bag.
Between the liner and the plastic?
Yeah. So like every week I'd go back and I'd take like a picture of like an update to see like how it was going. Or like I went on
boy.
vacation and it was like a couple weeks where it was a little different. I didn't have to get to it.
Yeah.
And I came back. So somebody also was changing the garbage bag and then going, nah, he'll get it. And then I went, I ain't gonna get it. So then I just sat there and admired it to see how long it would stay.
Yeah.
And then when I was done there, I don't think it was clean still. But I remember going back and I'd check every once in a while. I'd go in there and I'd lift off like the top and like peel back the bag and see if it's still there. And then it was gone one day.
Oh, someone had to take care of it.
Somebody actually did their job.
Yeah. Unlike you.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's okay. I wouldn't touch that thing either way.
Well, I mean, I would have. It was
Oh.
clean at first, but by the time I was done, it was green and moldy. Hot dog,
Oh.
perfectly pristine. The bun, though.
The bun, yeah. Have you seen like McDonald's foods? They like put them in a jar for 25 years,
And
they
then,
just,
like, nothing happens, or it gets,
Yeah.
like, a little bit of a crust on the edge of it.
it's like completely fine otherwise.
The Twinkie.
Yeah, it's gross stuff.
I think we should start doing that with, like, regular food, though.
To see how it is,
Yeah.
like a control group.
Yeah, put them right next to each other.
Yeah.
Because, like, you see they're always, like, sealed in, like, a container and everything, so it's like the air isn't moving.
True. Yeah,
So it's like, see what something, like, non-processed would do at the end of that.
I'm sure it would probably like not decay. I guess it would be decay.
Yeah, but
Mold.
not as bad, maybe. I don't know. You never know if it changes it, keeping it, like,
Yeah.
airtight or in a fridge or something. That'd be another way to see is, like, leave it in the fridge for a long time, too. Like, see where the environment changes everything.
Yeah, I mean the fridge would preserve it a little longer.
Yeah,
and
pour, like, a bucket load of salt on it.
it would last a while, I'm sure.
Yeah. It'll eat it.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of foods, RIP TikTok, but I remember seeing on YouTube this video of a TikTok, and it was this woman found a little tiny worm or a maggot in her like raspberry or strawberry or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the thing is, it was probably like an organic strawberry, but she was like complaining about it. But I mean, the food that's grown in the ground, that's outside, exposed to oxygen and air, unless it is grown in like a greenhouse, it's going to have bugs in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Obviously.
Yeah, all foods do.
Yeah.
So, just a side note I was thinking of.
It'll end up with you all up in it, though, too.
Eating the bugs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to eat
It's
bugs.
good, though.
but-
It helps a little protein, builds up a little bit of resistance of, like, naturals outside, You got little illnesses going on. You get a little bit of that bug in there. Ooh, antibody right there.
Immunity.
That's right. You
Yeah.
eat one strawberry animal a day, you turn into Superman, all right? You heard it here
Eat the
first.
dirt and eat the strawberries.
Eat the dirt. That's a good one.
Build
Remember,
up-
don't
yeah.
forget that when you have kids, let them eat dirt. Make them eat dirt a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
Helps them out a little bit.
Yeah.
Make sure
It'll-
they get the immunity builds up.
Oh, yeah.
Classic. Classic and classy. That's right. That's why kids are always getting sick because they don't get enough dirt in their system. Take their popsicle, walk outside, and just whoosh, whoosh. We used to do that back in the day. I'd take
Really?
the kid behind me. We'd play outside all the time. We're both like, I'm like maybe 6, he's like 3 or something. I take his popsicle while he's swinging, and I'd go under and wipe it. And he saw me doing it. He's like, "Yeah, I like that." And I really enjoyed it. But he's
Jeez.
probably living a good, healthy life now
Yeah,
because of
because
that.
he's immune to
Yeah,
all
I
the.
saved his life.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
Free
gotta
vaccines.
take the dirty with the clean, and you become cleaner in the long run.
It's worth it.
It is. It is well worth it. So
Yeah.
Ian recommends feeding children dirt. You heard it here first. Don't forget it.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's the most important thing you could do in your life.
I mean, if you don't have immunity, you won't have a life.
Exactly.
So I guess it
So
technically could
you
be.
have
Yeah.
to eat this dirt. It's the first
Yeah.
thing you should be doing. Dirt protein shakes, really.
I mean, yeah, just call it chocolate, and kids won't know the difference.
No,
They've
no,
never
just
tasted
throw a
chocolate.
little bit of chocolate in there, though. At
Yeah.
least. I
Or you
don't
could
know.
just never give them chocolate and tell them it's chocolate.
I don't think they'll have an attraction to it. It's not like just because it's
true.
called chocolate they want it because they've tasted it.
Yeah.
They go,
True,
there's
yeah.
no sugar in this. So that's the
But
solution.
it's
to
called
this.
chocolate, though. I love it.
It's called. It says chocolate. I've heard that's good for kids.
Yeah.
It's good for me. It was good for them back in the old days.
jeez.
So what I think you'd really need to do is just put a bunch of sugar on top of the or the quote unquote chocolate, which is actually dirt, or you get mud kind. You want pudding, something like that. Little sprinkles, like little ladybugs. That'd be pretty good because they got a bunch of little
ladybugs?
colors on
Those
'em.
smell terrible, though.
Yeah, but you need something like sprinkles to kind of get them into it. Be like, oh, look, they look like Mickey Mouse or something like drawn in, or maybe like, oh,
So you want to eat Mickey Mouse?
I'm just saying, kids for whatever reason they go, oh, that's cute. I want to eat it. Like, why do you
Oh,
call
true.
food cute? Or you call a kid cute or whatever. It's just like
the
it
kid.
just throws you off like that, and they're like, man, I want a little sprinkles on top of my pudding, and oh, look, there they are.
The name, I forget what the name is. Dirt or something?
Well,
It represents.
how's that
It's
gonna
a
help?
dessert. Okay, it's not actual dirt.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, like
dirt
worms
with
and
worm-
dirt.
Yeah, it's worms and dirt. Yeah,
It's like encouraging, like to eat dirt.
yeah. That's exactly. There might be a little. That's where you do it. You put a little bit of
Mm-hmm.
dirt in there. You get them hooked on dirt. Think about it. It's free. It's all natural.
It's everywhere.
And I'm really sure that none of what we're saying right now is proven to be true at all. So
Yeah.
I think it's probably a really good sales pitch. All right.
Yeah.
Give your kids dirt. They're hooked on it. It's free. They can always access it.
Boom. Yeah. Just you're hungry. All right. Grab the shovel.
All right. You're getting a bucket tonight. You've been bad.
Jeez.
All
that's a lot of
right.
dirt.
This is dirt. Could be worse. Grass. Weirdo.
Did you know TikTok is being banned? I guess.
Yeah, you know what the thing is it's like I'm a come and go kind of guy with that
Yeah.
app. Like it'll be like a week where I'm really into it, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
So it's like let's just hope that day I'll be that I'll be like I'm done with it for the week.
Oh, and then it's just easy sailing from there.
Yeah, and it's like if it doesn't stay there, then oh well. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna die. They're gonna move probably to Instagram or something. There'll
Yeah.
be something new at least.
Actually, what is the company? ByteDance originally did not want to sell to Microsoft. Because I don't know why. Maybe because it's just an American company. I don't know. But they are selling their algorithm, essentially. They would have been, I think. Their algorithm is like one of the best regarding social medias.
It is.
It like gets you hooked more than usual.
Yeah, it is. It's very, very good. Very fast.
Yeah,
It gets you quick.
it does.
I mean, I hear people. I remember months ago, just hearing people go, "It's so stupid. Why is everybody on there?" And then it's like a week later, they're like, "Yeah, I like it. I didn't want to, but I decided to, and I love it."
Yeah, instant gratification and whatnot.
It is, but until that kind of just like diminishes, and it's kind of like, oh, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
For some people, it is. You know, you'll get addicted to it either way.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't talk about.
What?
So Apple had their conference last week, which I talked
About the iPhone 12, right?
There's no iPhone yet. Nothing. Not a thing.
Nothing?
No, it was all iPads and Apple Watches.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a letdown.
Yeah. I cried that night.
Actually,
To sleep.
sounds like you were really looking forward to it.
I was.
Oh, interesting. Actually, during my break on work this morning, I looked at the iPhone 12 because I remember the last podcast you were like, "Oh, it launched," and then I could only find like leaks of it.
Yeah.
It looks like it's gonna have LiDAR on the front
Supposedly, on the back.
or the back. Yeah.
Well, it's
I
for
can understand.
like doing AR stuff.
Yeah, like mapping a room basically.
Yeah, like the iPad Pro has it. Like it's only accurate a few feet, like 3 or something feet like that, where it like helps that much.
Yeah.
So it's more for like playing games or trying like putting a pair of shoes on the ground or something.
Yeah, I've seen like a glasses company. They tried to sell this one thing where you could virtually try these glasses on, see how they looked on you. I guess kind of cool.
Yeah, Amazon
concept.
has it even for
Really?
like products. Yeah,
That's cool. I didn't know about that.
yeah. Look into it, dude.
Yeah, I might get some more sunglasses.
Yeah, you're always in the need for those. Totally.
Oh yeah, definitely. Coming to an end of summer, so buy sunglasses while they're cheap.
That's right. Get at them before they're gone.
They'll be gone eventually.
Yeah, Ian, can you give us a tip on how to buy sunglasses?
Use Amazon, obviously. If you don't like it, you return it. I got mine for $15 after returning 3 pairs, and I only spent $15.
So it's a little different than the TV. TV you couldn't return though?
The TV, see then...
Because you just said you went all out on a TV and then the
No, I
glasses.
didn't go
I
all
want as cheap as possible with the glasses.
See, the glasses, though, are more expendable. The TV is less expendable.
How are they more expensive?
Well, see, glasses, you lose them, oh well. You throw them away, you step on them, you break them, whatever, oh well. But when it comes to a TV, you knock that TV over, that's going to suck. That's a big hole in it.
That would be the same thing if I did it with a big expensive pair of glasses then.
Yeah, I guess then if you get expensive glasses, well, you're more likely to break glasses, though.
I've never broke these.
Oh.
Yet.
Yeah. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
See, I guess sunglasses, I'm not
But
against
which one are you
people
going to get
spending
more
money
use
on
out
it.
of?
It depends.
See, that's where it is. It's not really just I need the TV. It's more of I use it once a day.
Yeah.
What about the glasses? Like I use that 3 times a day, 3 hours or something.
Well, driving glasses are huge,
There you go.
especially in the wintertime. You can't see anything.
You're not really going to break those ones.
No. Well, I mean, it's just so bright in the winter, you know?
Yeah.
Like with the snow reflecting the light and stuff. It's just...
There's ice. There's
Yeah.
people driving and you're in a car.
And people don't know how to drive in the rain and the ice.
Yeah, I've seen you drive.
Oh, man.
Gotcha, son.
Took that one to the heart.
That's good. That's how you know I care.
I remember in high school, in the parking lot, it was so cool to see like people do burnouts and stuff in like a rear wheel drive car and stuff.
Yeah, that has the bumper falling off of it. You remember ever seeing those accidents?
In the parking lot or
Yeah.
right outside of it because you couldn't see.
Yeah, like I remember leaving a couple of times and there'd be accidents. There'd be people I know. I'd be like,
Yeah.
look at you.
Actually, I saw this one person was pulling into a parking spot. She clearly was not going to make the turn into the spot. And so her right bumper hit the left side of another car. She hits it. She didn't stop. She just kept going. So she made the line on it like 2 or 3 times longer than it needed to be. It was pretty bad.
Did she just try driving off after that?
No, she just went in the parking spot.
Oh, just act like it was nothing?
Yeah, I don't know if she like waited for them to figure out who it was, or she just went into school and went home like every other day.
Ian, I think you witnessed a crime and didn't do anything about it.
I must have. It was on private property though, so I can't do anything.
I mean, you could have. You could have been like, hey, you see that? You did that. I know. I couldn't even tell.
Yeah, she'll probably just be like, "Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?" And I'll just say nothing.
I called my mom.
Yeah,
She knows a guy.
yeah. Actually, I have a funny story about high school.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, so I was in one of my classes, and this wasn't like a blow-off class. It was like a class like that I wanted to take, and it was in the morning.
Yeah.
It was every day, and so someone brought like those like paper bags for lunches,
Yeah.
and it was like one of those brown generic paper bags, and someone else had a glass bottle for like flavored water, like the bougie water people drink sometimes.
Yeah, the bougie water.
Yeah. So what they did, there's a group of kids in the class, right about in the center. They were kind of spread out a little bit. And so they took the glass bottle and they put it inside of the paper bag, and it still had the water in it.
Yeah.
And they were like sipping out of it, pretending it was like alcohol, like vodka or something. And they were passing it around throughout the entire class constantly. And then eventually the teacher noticed, and the teacher was like, "All right, give me the bottle." He was hoping it was a joke. I could see it on his face. He's like, "There better not be alcohol in here."
Yeah.
So he actually takes it. He like wafts it, smells it deeply, and then he actually tastes it after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was pretty funny to see his reaction about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening today.
No.
Well, let me get a sip of that too, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you wear your mask when you sipped through that?
Yeah, you gotta make sure don't take your mask off while you drink and eat.
Yeah.
Actually, I had another high school story. I can't say her name, but it was this really old teacher.
Oh, boy.
There was rumors. I don't know if this is true or not. Generally, rumors are false, so
I
more
hope
than
everybody
likely.
listening can confirm it.
Yeah, she got struck by lightning, supposedly more than once.
Who told you this? She did?
No, so it's probably false, but
I've never heard this. I also didn't have a
really?
teacher.
yeah, she's super old, terrible teacher.
Is she really
Awful.
old, or does she just look really old?
I think she just looks really old. She's like younger than what you'd expect. I would like expect her to be in like her 80s. She's like in her 60s. It's like, whoa. Did not see that coming.
Did not win the draw there, my friend.
She was super rude. Honestly, just kind of a terrible person.
That sounds like a good teacher for you.
No, I know.
That's what you need. Someone to tell you to be quiet.
Oh, what? I was always quiet regardless. She always gave me a hard time about certain stuff.
Like what?
Me and my friend were working on a paper for some project, who knows what, and we called the newspaper the Amish Times.
Yeah.
In it, Amish. Everyone knows Amish and how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
She said Amish.
Amish.
Yes. That from that time on, actually I knew before that, but from then on I was like, man, this woman, I cannot stand this teacher.
Because she can't say Amish?
No, that was like the nail in the coffin. It was like, okay, you're a teacher, you're an English teacher, and you can't even pronounce the right words.
Wow, you really got her there. That's how you psych them out.
Yeah, get her
Did you
to
ever say that
retire.
to her? You'd ever walk up to her and go and say that like that to her? You
No.
can't even say words.
No,
I'm done here.
Me and my friends was just mess around in that whole class. Actually, someone got a picture of her coffee mug.
Yeah.
It must have been weeks, or maybe even months old. It was bad. It was disgusting.
She made like a whole cup, and then throughout the month, she goes, "I want a sip today."
It must have been because you could see the lines on the mug on the inside just from the coffee going down.
Those
So
are
either it
like
was
the age rings. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah. Each ring is like a week. Either she drank it or evaporated. I don't know, but it was disgusting.
Either way, I wouldn't touch it.
No. Oh, if you get close enough, you might get unlucky and
Did it ever
smell it.
move, or was it just always in the same spot then?
It was always on her desk.
For how long? Like,
Weeks.
do you
Weeks
remember though?
Oh, for I remember.
Yeah, like was it there when you started the
weeks.
year to the finish?
I don't remember paying attention to that much detail, but it was on there for a while. Yeah, I know someone wanted to get those wireless mice with like the dongle attachment.
Yeah.
Someone wanted to plug that into the back of her computer while she's teaching.
Oh, yeah.
Give it a little like click, a little movement to throw her off a bit.
I'm surprised nobody did that.
It's probably because no one really had a job and wanted to spend money on it.
Oh my God, me and Jordan one time we're in math class. We have a substitute teacher in there, and we sit right up in the front of the class.
Yeah.
And she has the smart board on saying like, "Oh, here's your work you need to do," and she's all the way in the back sitting down in her chair. So me and Jordan would go up and hit the mouse, and we're sitting there. And I'm looking back watching, and he goes on there, YouTube.com, and then he goes, "Shia LaBeouf, just do it." And so the smart board's locked, so it shows the same screen, but the monitor isn't. So we get that up there quick, and then we play it, and we just look down and start doing our work again.
After you get back to your seat.
And then it was right the desk was right in front, so we didn't even have to like get up or anything.
yeah.
So we just leaned forward, and I was just watching. And all of a sudden we're playing it, and then we're just right, and then all of a sudden, just do it! Everybody's like, "What is going on?" "Well, what's going on with the computer?" "We got it. Give us a minute." I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, we're sitting here and it's just playing sounds now.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. And we paused it and did it again like 10 minutes later. We just kept pulling stuff up.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
As soon as she started moving, we were like, "Okay, we're cutting it too close."
Speaking of kids not knowing when to stop, this was another high school story. It was in this one teacher's class. He was our engineering teacher, and what people did was they pulled up the longest "yeah boy," which the original video is this guy saying "yeah boy" as long as he can for like that for like 2.5 minutes or whatever his time was. Now, of course, someone re-uploaded that video, but a 10-hour version, so it was "yeah boy," and it would just keep going and looping for 10 hours straight. So people would go onto random computers, log into them, pull it up, and just turn them on, just like so they're barely audible, and just play them throughout the entire class.
I remember this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then eventually the teacher found out, and he would shut them all off, and then the people would go back to their computer and like turn the they would pull it up, let it play through, and then turn the volume up super fast and turn it down, so it would just go yee. Yeah. And it would go on for another 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
Teacher, he was yelling at us. He was so mad. Eventually the entire class got kicked out into the hallway, and then this is where the mistake happened. Someone pulled it up on their phone.
Oh yeah.
It plummeted from there and just blasted it. The teacher was screaming. It was bad. It was so funny though. Actually, there was another student there who was with the teacher, like yelling and stuff. He was like threatening to like beat him up and stuff. It was so comical. It was hilarious.
Sounds like it. That's a good day in that class.
I know.
Woodshop always ended with something like that at least one point throughout the day.
I enjoyed it so much.
I know, it's always like Mason would be into just watching movies.
Yeah.
In the wood shop. Across the class.
Me and my friend would I would have a pair of like wireless earbuds. I would pop one in, he would pop one in. You're not supposed to do that at all.
Throw the hoods up.
Yep, we throw the hoods up. If we're lucky, like during loud equipment, put the ear protection on, and it's like you got noise canceling.
It is, yeah.
You just enjoy your tunes and work.
Yeah, you do. And then when they come up, like, "Hey, what are you doing? Why you got that on?" "I got bad ears," right? You got the free excuse. You always got that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not listening to anything. I'm just deaf and I can't hear loud sounds, so I put on
Yeah,
headphones.
I'm
so I
deaf in
can't
this
hear.
ear. Yeah.
Don't want to make it worse.
Yeah.
Playing it safe.
I actually, people were so destructive. Now that I think about it, I remember in one of the woodshop classes, I remember looking over at some of the people, and they would hold down. So on a nail gun, there's like a little safety piece where it has to be pressed down before you can pull the trigger. And so this is hooked up to an air compressor, and now there's enough psi to jam the nail into the wood to where it's solid and it's going to hold the wood together. People would push that little thing down with their finger, the safety thing.
Yeah.
Shoot it across the classroom at each other.
Oh yeah.
It was bad, but it
What
was
about
fun.
when like big somebody would cut like a foot off of a 2x4 and just launch it across the class?
Like just throw it?
Yeah.
That's never
And just
happened.
yell something.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Oh, dude, did I ever tell you about Kenneth?
No.
Oh, freshman year in class, we had this kid named Kenneth. I don't mind saying his name because he was the biggest. Oh my God, he's so whiny.
Yeah.
He pissed us off. But one day we're in class and all of a sudden he's on the bandsaw and he's pushing a piece of wood through. He just starts cutting like into his knuckles and into his hand. And he doesn't even notice. So
Really?
it's like all in his fingers. His hands are like shaking. He's yelling at the
Oh my
teacher.
gosh.
Hey, teacher.
Oh my
Like it's
gosh.
nothing. And then all of a sudden he goes, what? And he just like flicks him off. And then
With the
just
bad hand.
yeah, with the broken fingers all up because he's only one finger works. Now he flips him off and goes, look at this.
Oh my gosh.
And he's yelling at him to get out of there. Go to the nurse's office. Like, yeah, just ask the teacher for that one. Don't say, hey, no, flip him off too.
Yeah, do that. Was he leaving a trail of blood?
Yeah, everywhere.
Jeez.
And he comes back the next week, flips the teacher off, and then never came back to class, I guess. He was one of the weirdest people I'd ever met.
Yeah, that's pretty strange. I remember someone, okay, so we have these big dustpans to clean the shop. So they would play a mini round of baseball before the teacher came in the shop class. So they would throw it and they would use a dustpan as a bat. They would hit a piece of wood. There's actually a video of this out somewhere. Someone probably has it.
Oh, I'm sure.
And someone does that, and the piece of wood hits the glass window and shatters it.
Wait, we're like above one of the doors to like get out of the class?
Yeah, it's like no, it was for near the garage door. So it's like a little window meant for like light above, like eye
in a
level.
classroom. Like
Yeah, it was during the winter time. The teacher thought it was frost, so he thought nothing of it. He probably found out next season that's not frost.
Really? Nobody ever got in trouble or anything?
I don't think so. No,
When was this?
this was like 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
Senior year?
No, it was junior year.
Junior year? Wow.
It was a while ago.
Frostbite.
Yeah, it's like that one window out of all the other windows must be frosted.
Yeah, it's like you go on the other side of the car with a big old piece of wood through the window or something.
Yeah.
Nah, that's nothing.
No, that's probably
frostbite.
frost. Yeah.
Frostbite, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, our teacher, he had to screw down the opposite end of the vacuum because if you know how shop vac works, one end it sucks, the other like an exhaust, it shoots out the air. So what they had to do, he drilled the filter to the exhaust point because people would take them out and swap them and blow dust everywhere. And it would be so foggy in there, like you could genuinely probably get lung cancer from being in
Walking
there.
around.
Yeah, it was bad.
There's always weird stuff we did where it's like we're supposed to have like protection, like cutting like MDF or like really fine woods and we're not wearing anything. Or sanding it and just going,
Yeah, like you go home or go to the bathroom, like blow your nose, you would see sawdust.
yeah, there's just sawdust everywhere.
And that's breathing through your nose. I can't imagine through your mouth. There's
Yeah.
no filter.
And then with the plasma cutter they had in there, there was like nothing around it. So technically if they turned it on, there was no eye protection.
Yeah, you would go blind,
Who
I
puts a
think.
plasma cutter in a school though?
I mean, I
high
don't know.
school,
I wouldn't
I mean-
trust high schoolers with that
I don't know if
personally.
they've ever even turned it on.
It's probably
in
still
3 years.
haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
No. There's a lot of safety stuff people didn't do.
Yeah.
I know someone sanded the monitor screen.
Yeah, I saw that. They all had scratches on them. And
The monitor screen, the keyboard, because I was using the computer one day, come back the next day. I could
Barely see anything.
Yeah, because someone took the orbital sander and just sanded the crap out of the monitor.
You know what else I liked about it is if you look where the speakers were, there's a perfect like insulation of dust right there, or where there was fans on the computer, so it was just perfectly just straight across, like they just glued in a little bit of dust there.
It was, the destruction on the school computers was really bad.
And then they decided to get $2.5 grand laptops
I
for
know.
everybody in the class. So I don't know how long those are going to last.
The teacher, he tried to take good care of them, but there's only so much you can do with 30 students in a class.
Especially if you let them take them into the wood shop.
They're bound to have a nail right through that heat sink.
I was thinking, they just take a saw and go right through it. Just
through it?
rip it on the table saw. Let's see if the saw stop knows when a computer goes through it. The amount of times I remember them getting pissed off that would go off.
Oh, the saw stop?
I know. It's like I always wanted to try it. Why didn't I? I had one free chance. They always said you get one.
Because the blades are like $60 to replace, or 30.
Yeah, you got to replace the whole mechanism and everything.
I mean, it only saves a kid's hand.
Once, yeah. I mean, the bandsaw did that one time, so it was like
No bandsaw stuff.
no. Well, you get bandsaw stuff.
I remember during this one classroom, people would go into this teacher's lunchroom, and he was like, he was a chill guy. He didn't mind kids coming in, working on stuff, hanging out, because that's what they did. This was during their lunch period, so they would come in with their slices of ham and mayonnaise and whatnot. And so these computers, they're not the newest, and they had the the actual computer, the tower, on top of the desk with an optical DVD drive, so it would slide out to put the CD in or DVD, and you push it back in.
I think I know where you're going with this.
Yeah. Now this one genius, smartest kid of the class, he takes the slice of ham with mayonnaise and mustard on it, fresh out of the cafeteria, fresh off the sandwich. He puts it in the DVD player. It's the perfect size. He closes that sucker up and just leaves it. Yeah. Oh, I probably broke the computer, to be honest with you.
It's like I wonder how long it would read for before I go, oh, that's not a disc.
Yeah, it probably got like.
It's like I see something. Do I keep spinning to try and find it, or does it just stop it?
I don't know. I don't even know if it could spin it.
It usually they do, like when you put something in, like you close it and it goes zzz, just to see if it can read something, and then it keeps going. Otherwise,
It probably
it just stops.
flung mayonnaise in there and stuff.
You should open it.
I
You
wonder.
should go find it.
Yeah, go back and just open all of them and see
Just
what
till
it's
you
in.
find it. Like, there it is. It's still there, perfectly pristine.
Yeah, people would break the Chromebook pens as well.
Oh, your brother talked about that. I remember that.
Oh, how people would. Oh yeah, I forget what it was, but
yeah, he's like, I would love. That's my bucket
yeah,
list.
yeah, that's like something that he would like his dream to do would take a Chromebook pen and snap it for some reason.
Yeah, because that's normal.
Apparently,
Yeah,
definitely not normal.
I always dream about that. I wake up in the middle of the night going, oh my God, if I had a Chromebook right now, I'd snap the pen.
Wake up in sweats like Chromebook pen.
Chromebook pen.
People would when a computer boots up, you can get into the BIOS if you spam a certain like F2 or delete or something. And so usually that's locked on the school computers. But I guess if you do it enough, you can get in. And from there, you can disable all the ports.
Yep.
So you can disable the charging port, the USB, everything. So this one kid, he figured out how to do that. Every computer he got from that day on, he would go into it, disable it all, and go put it back in the thing. So IT would have to go in there manually and try to figure out what's wrong with them.
Oh, dude, I didn't know they did that.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when the IT was just giving me so much privilege last year. Like,
Really?
they didn't care. They'd let us connect to the internet and, like, host stuff off of it.
Like as an admin or something?
Not completely, but they'd help us with it a little bit. Or they'd just be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Wasn't one of the servers in one of the classrooms?
Yes.
Couldn't you like open it up because the key was right there?
Yeah, the key's there. Yeah.
Just start unplugging stuff?
Yeah, if you really wanted to.
Oh, those are the good times.
Yeah. You just got to be smart and do it when no one's looking. There's always a distraction, though. So, and it's hidden behind cases and stuff. So you can go in there all you want.
You could wheel the case in front of you. You could be back there for 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, be there all day.
It was the same class that people would take ball bearings, whip them at the ceiling as hard as they could. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I didn't see that one. No.
No?
We never had that together, actually.
Oh, it was like ceiling tiles, and the ceiling was pretty high. I don't remember the exact height, but they would whip them as hard as they could, and it would go right through the ceiling. Some of them would bounce back and hit the table. Eventually, the teacher looks up because he hears noises. There's about 24 holes in the ceiling. He flips out. He's like, who was throwing the ball bearings in the ceilings. He, I don't think there was a ladder tall enough to reach up there, but he was finding them all over the floor and stuff
Yeah.
from the ones that bounced back. And people got away with so much stuff in that class.
Well, any class really though.
Yeah, if you really
Most
wanted
of
to get
them.
away with it. But that one was, I would say, the easiest.
There was always something to get away with.
Yeah.
It gets accompanying, you know. You're like, I can do something. Let's see how far I can push it.
Yeah.
It's very reassuring to know that, hey, I can one up you still.
Yeah.
I don't care how old you are or what.
Between teachers throwing apples at students and students throwing apples at the door as the teacher leaves.
Yes, there you go. Exactly. There's always something going on behind their back.
It was funny. I think people used to store their, people would store their lunches. Like only a few would store their microwavable lunches in this room that had a microwave in the fridge with some other chemicals that you should not be near ingesting.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like completely not safe at all, not recommended. And then just put it right next to it like it's nothing.
Yeah, like he's talking about like a room that's attached to like chemistry, like chemistry classes where they have all those different mixing chemicals,
yeah.
you know. Some of them you're not supposed to get near or ingest
Like
or whatever.
mercury or something.
Yeah, but they just throw their food right in there, right next to it. Because
yeah, like it's no big deal.
they're like, I'm already eating a microwave sandwich. I might as well just pump up the toxins if I can.
Yeah, this Hot Pocket, I need something else to go with it.
Prosciutto caliente. Yeah, they're like, I just want my Hot Pocket so bad. It's like, I need it today.
I have to put it next to the chemicals that said do not ingest.
It's like, oh well, it's a Hot Pocket. It'll be fine. There's a cardboard box on it. They don't take anything in. They absorb what? Nothing? Cardboard.
Cardboard.
Top of the line.
There was rumors of, or not, not rumors at all. This kid, during this one chemistry experiment, he would take like this glass tube that we used, that we like bent up to get us like used to the Bunsen burners and how they worked and whatnot.
Yeah.
So he took it into the class. I think he gathered up like a couple of these glass tubes and he would just whip them at stuff so they would shatter completely.
What?
Yeah, so he would sometimes whip them at the wall. Glass was everywhere. In the hallway, just whip one in front of him and you just hear it shatter.
Wait, you did this in class with the teacher?
No, this was after the chemistry class.
Oh, so he'd leave with them.
He would try to gather up as many people. Yeah, because I mean, like, no one really wants a glass tube. So he'd be like, "Hey, can I get your glass tube?" And there'd be like, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about now.
He would just throw them at random things.
Oh my god! So they'd give us these little like glass straws, pretty much, no hole or anything, just a little tube like that, and then you'd kind of heat it up and watch it as it kind of like melts, and then turn it and harden it again.
Yeah.
So then. You would just take those and just whip them.
Yeah.
I never thought about doing that.
No. You'd get away with it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You're in a crowd, like...
Yeah, and then think about how many people are going to that class a day.
I know. Yeah, the only thing they care about is a bomb threat being written on the bathroom stall.
Yeah, that's more important.
That was scary.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember it?
No, was that?
No.
Where was that at?
That was in the back hallways where they wrote it.
Oh.
Near the wood shop.
Oh, those kids, yes. Yeah. Wood shop kids, yeah. You're right.
They would, sometimes I would go to the bathroom and it would just be like, it would smell like straight up weed. Like two and a half minutes ago, someone smoked a blunt in there.
Yeah. It was always weird. It's like you go to the bathroom, like, I actually need to go to the bathroom, but it was always like, I wonder what I get to see today. Like, it's like there's a show that's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to put it.
Like, you're like, oh, am I going to catch a fight today? I'm going to all of a sudden see a urinal over flooding going everywhere.
Oh, that was common. They had to lock it down because people would clog them and flood them.
Yeah.
Someone took a dump next to the toilet. Not in it, next to it.
Next to it, yeah.
There's human feces on the ceiling once.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
It always makes its way around the room.
Yeah. During lunches, we would get oranges. Yeah. Like a whole orange with the peel.
Yep.
And there was a share bin. No one wanted the orange because no one wants to peel it. So they would put it in the bin. Apparently, this one kid took like 20, 30 oranges, took them to his table during his lunch hour, drew like the Pokeball thing on it.
Yeah.
And Pokemon symbols and stuff.
Yeah.
Went to the bathroom with all of his oranges in his backpack, whipped them at the bathroom walls, put them in the stalls, in the toilets, in the sinks. I don't think he broke a mirror, but he threw them everywhere. I mean, the bathroom smelled good, but there was just oranges with Pokemon symbols all
Dude,
over it.
This was high school.
I have a picture of it. I can show you.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember ever hearing about that one.
Yeah.
It's just so weird
It
how we
was
hear different
hilarious.
things going around the same building.
Yeah. There's so much stuff you go on. It's like overwhelming. Eventually, I'm sure stuff gets lost in translation. But
Yeah. Because everybody thinks they heard about it or something big comes
Yeah.
next. It's like with the news. There's always something bigger, something better.
yeah, it's just boom, 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 right
The
after the
excitement
next.
and the rush of it
Yeah.
right then and there.
Who's gonna be the funniest this week?
Yeah,
This is the official outro. No mess ups from here.
officially.
Yeah. Well, that's all the time we have for today. So I would like to thank everyone for the compliments. It is greatly appreciated. And thank you for listening. Next week, we should have an official social media, Instagram, maybe some other stuff you can send questions to us for. But thank you for listening. Have a great day.
Bye.
Yeah.